The number one commandment of car living. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. That's the number one commandment if you are going to live in your car, van, or any type of vehicle. Movement is embedded in the nomadic lifestyle. And whether you're living this lifestyle because you're in tough financial times or you're an adventure seeker, you're going to have to comply with laws and regulations and different public areas such as Planet Fitness, Starbucks, whatever. There's business hours, there's restrictions on where you can park at truck stops, at rest areas. Even at campgrounds, you're only allowed to stay sometime for a period of time. So you have to know that this lifestyle, whether it's forced upon you or whether chosen, is a lifestyle of moving. And if you don't understand and comply with the commandment of keeping it moving, you're going to find yourself in trouble with the law and possibly with others. And it does cost money to move. It costs money in gas. It costs a mind of adaptation because you're fighting human nature, which is to settle, which is to create habits. Humans are creatures of habit. And that's why many people, after a period of time, they don't do good in the nomadic lifestyle because it's constantly creating new routines because you're constantly moving. And so what I would caution you is don't break the commandment. Now, there's grace, but if you get into a habit of parking in places past the allowed amount of time because you found like a nice Walmart parking lot that has good tree coverage and you think no one bothers you. But one is everyone's always watching you. There's cameras everywhere, which is a good thing. And two is when you become complacent and you don't keep it moving, then when you do have to move, because eventually you will have to move, it's going to be harder for you to deal with mentally and also financially. That's why I recommend that people get the 1,000 Trails camping pass. And if you're living in a car or van, register as a tent camper, because you can at least stay for up to 14 days at some of those campgrounds, and that will give you a break. For 14 days, you don't have to move as much. You can stay at your campsite for the full 14 days. So that will be one resource that can alleviate some moving. But if you're constantly going from Walmart parking lot to Planet Fitness parking lot to here to there, you're going to get burnt out. You're not going to sustain this, and you're going to get in trouble with the law because eventually you're going to get lazy and tired of moving. You're going to get complacent. So remember the number one commandment of the mobile lifestyle. Keep it moving. When in doubt, keep it moving. If you have a little bit of issue with a merchant and they're giving you, keep it moving. But Sam, I'm allowed to be here. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. That's the number one commandment that will help guide you. There's grace in everything, but never forget it. Peace and love.